Well, Brad Perry's hanging out at the Barbershop this morning.
Yeah, it's all about Hawktober, which is a new organization that raises brain tumor awareness.
Hey, Brad.
Hey, morning to you. Yeah, we're talking about masskicker, who I'm meeting Eric right here. And this organization is pretty new, but is definitely making a big punch in the San Diego area, especially thanks to Floyd 99's Barbershop. And this is John here. When we're talking, a great place. This has been around for what, just 2 years?
A couple years downtown here in the East Village.
And it plays a little kind of like on two things. One plays on, of course, Floyd's from Mayberry.
Correct. Yeah, we got old school and new styles down here.
So, and look, and the new style is all the rock and roll stuff in here. And are you a rocker? Is that why it's in here?
A little bit, yeah.
So, and I tell you, you guys, have teamed up for doing a lot of charity stuff, but Hawktober was kind of like maybe the favorite one around here?
Yeah, Hawktober was a big success. We did free Mohawk Mondays down here for brain cancer awareness, and so a lot of people came down and got the hawk and rocking the hawk out there for tumor awareness.
Yeah, which is so great. And so they have teamed up also kind of like to make sure those guys who are getting shaved keep their mustaches kind of like, clean and everything like that and do some great stuff. And I will say, I feel like I'm back in Mayberry because I'm looking at the prices. It's kind of cool. It's not that expensive to get a haircut down here.
No, not at all. You come down here and get trimmed up for November and keep that thing lined up.
It'll become fun and everything. So we have Ron over there, who's one of our Movember members and also from the San Diego Home and Garden Lifestyle magazine, who's been helping put this together. But I want to come over to Eric here, who is with masskicker. And this is a new organization, but you guys were the benefit of Hawktober, which actually takes place at the place, but kind of like the first time big here. Let's talk about, what does masskicker do?
Well, masskicker is geared towards a newly diagnosed tumor or cancer patient, and we want to provide resources for them because it is a very difficult time.
Yeah, and what's very interesting is that you were pretty much a graduate of University of Michigan's medical department, and then you were out here and you got diagnosed.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor in 2005, and I used to work over at Sharp Grossmont, and I've been trying to find my way back ever since.
Yeah, and I think you're doing a great job because you have a lot of big support with you and stuff. And Hawktober was pretty great. You came and got cut, and you weren't ashamed or anything like that. And so a lot of people come out here, but you guys aren't done. You guys are still continuing on doing things.
Oh, definitely. We're just getting started, but Floyd has been great with supporting Hawktober. I think the Mohawk, represents everything that a survivor should. The attitude they should take.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, he has a great attitude. And you can go to their website. It's masskicker.org, which is great. .org.com. It's
.org.
.org. I want to make sure there. And they've got all kinds of events. Hawktober was just one of them going on. They are also helping support Movember and everything. But great events going on. And I'm glad he came over and talking with Eric. He's great. So, but even though he's University of Michigan, we'll talk about the Notre Dame. We won't get into that there. But we're talking about having a good time here this morning at Floyd's, and you see them getting cut. And the guys over here are all ready for Movember, which is going to be coming up here today and kicking off. And what happens with Movember, you kind of like grow, test out the mustache, test out the beard a little bit, and then you get it all shaved off, clean shaved, and then you grow it back. So we have the classy team over there. We have the surf. Actually, I got to get these guys. This team over here. I know your team is the
Shaper Studios.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Surfers, kind of, or.
Yeah, surfers, and we shape surfboards.
All right, there you go. So, this is like a tradition, like the mustache is like in the surf world.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of like the 70s throwback.
I know, and this is the mustache, I have to say. Come on, bring it over here. Bring it over here. See, and that's the whole thing. When you see one of these mustaches, like, bring over your mustache. So, and I'll tell you, how long did it take you to grow that?
About a month and a half.
A month and a half.
Yeah.
So, oh man, I'll tell you. So when we come back, we're going to be talking, we're going to get shaved, we're going to get cleaned up, and we're going to kick off Movember, talk about the parties, David and Alexis, that go on to raise money, and also how the women are getting involved to help out this great cause for the month of November. We'll tell you what Movember is all about and what it does help fight.
Nothing wrong to jumpstart it on the very first day of November. Let's get going.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brad.
We will.
Thanks, Brad.